Okay, you guys, Brandy has dropped some major tea about one of her exes. And if this is true, bad news for him because it's going to make him look like a PDF file, okay? Hey, YouTube family, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. If you're new here, welcome to the group chat. Hit that like button, share the love, and let's get into the mess. So this is not the kind of throwback tea anybody was expecting for 2026. I mean, we've heard it before, but when the alleged victim comes out and confirms the information, it hits just a little different. So our girl Brandy has just cracked open a chapter of her past, and it has the internet shook, you guys. Let's just say this timeline is looking real funny from Boyz II Men, Wanya Morris, and I'm going to call him Wayne from here on out, because that's how they have it in some of the articles. Brandy dropped the spicy tea in her new memoir, which will be out soon, and the book could spell legal charges for Wayne. They're not playing with people, you guys. They're going back and they're locking people up. Look at R to the Kales. I mean, seriously. For years, Wayne has maintained that his relationship with Brandy didn't start until she was 18. You know, like legal age. He was very specific to call that out. He said it was a clean relationship, no questions asked. But according to Brandy herself now, that version of the story is looking real revised. Y'all, this is past messy. There may be charges coming forward after this, which is interesting because if she comes out and admits this, why don't folks believe her story about her and Mason Shine? Hell, anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But y'all, and we do know Brandy is known to tell a cute little lie or two too, right? So we really just don't know. In this instance, I'm kind of believing her. So in her own words, Brandy says the relationship actually started when she was 16 years old, while Wayne was a full-grown man, 22 years old, you guys. See, the industry is crazy. All this stuff, I mean, Aaliyah, we got Foxy Brown. It's a lot of them. She claims their connection began even earlier when oh no, child, please don't say that. When she was 15, with Wayne stepping in as a mentor, calling her regularly, checking in, giving advice, basically playing the role of a trusted confidant. Yeah, that's what they do. They start grooming the girls, and boys too. But once she joined the group on tour, that mentor energy shifted into something much more, allegedly. Brandy says Wayne would casually refer to her as his girlfriend behind closed doors, even saying, "My girlfriend is 16, you perv. If this is true, you low down mother." Oof. Yeah, let that sit for a second. You know it's wrong, right? Saying it behind closed doors. For years, I struggled with how I was treated in this relationship, she writes. He saw a 15-year-old girl with rising fame and admiration for his talent, and I believe he deliberately took advantage. Of course he did. He's a grown-ass man. You 15, 16. This was a 22-year-old man who I believe knew exactly what he was doing when he pursued me as an underage girl. While Wayne previously claimed Brandy's parents were fully aware and involved, Brandy is now saying the complete opposite. And to be honest, it doesn't matter what her parents were on board with. Laws are laws, right? According to her, the relationship was hidden, sneaky, and something she knew deep down inside wasn't right. But she convinced herself it was love. She's just a kid at that time. She even revealed that Wayne was he was the first, says she lost her virginity to him and genuinely believed they were in a real relationship. But things didn't stay sweet. And they never do. Brandy writes of Morris's narrative surrounding the relationship in the years since, expressing infuriation that the onus of the inappropriate relationship has been placed on her and being characterized as dramatic. Brandy writes of Morris's narrative surrounding the relationship in the years since, expressing infuriation that the onus of the inappropriate relationship has been placed on her and being characterized as dramatic. Brandy says the dynamic eventually shifted, and not in a good way. She claims Wayne became more critical, more controlling, and started limiting her access to him, and then came the ultimate heartbreak. She caught him cheating with his assistant. When confronted, she says he admitted to sleeping with multiple women. Now, can you imagine a young girl hearing a grown-ass man tell her, "Girl, I wasn't serious about you." Yeah, Messy doesn't even begin to cover it. He better call an attorney, call him, because you're going to need one, right? He knew exactly what he was doing. Now, grown and reflecting back, Brandy is not mincing her words. She says she believes Wayne intentionally pursued her, fully aware of her age, her admiration, and her vulnerability. He saw a young girl rise into fame and took advantage. And she's clearly fed up with the narrative that he's been pushing for years, especially the one that he paints of her as being dramatic or misremembering events. Nah, baby, she was younger than you. She remember it right. You the older one. You probably got the dates a little misconstrued. Brandy said she was vulnerable to the attention of someone she idolized, calling the relationship a calculated courtship. The shame I've carried over this relationship ends here. I've grown more resentful at Wayne's insistence on reframing that time. His continued attempts to rewrite history with himself as the misunderstood romantic lead rather than the adult man he was. His refusal to acknowledge what I believe he did, to take responsibility for the power I believe he wielded and abused, feels like it's on form of continued abuse. She using all the buzzwords: underage, abuse, power and control. Sir, you better consult yourself a lawyer ASAP. So you guys, I believe her on this one. I know Brandy, like I said earlier, Brandy is known to be a bit of a fibber, a liar, however you want to say it. But on this one, I think it's just different. I think she's coming of age. She's a mature woman now, and she's reflecting, and this is wrong. How many women has this happened to, right? So he knew what he was doing. But anyway, and again, these are all allegations. There are no facts that have been tried in court or anything, but I'm believing Brandy is telling the truth on this one. But what do y'all think? Let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.